Welcome to another episode of Clash Wrestling 360. This is the podcast that is all about the collective league of adrenaline, strength, and honor. It is Monday, March 21st, 2016, and on today's episode of Clash 360, I will be discussing this Saturday night, the return of Clash Wrestling with Clash to the Future Part 8. Live at the Taylortown Trade Center in Taylor, Michigan on Ecorse Road. And as always, this is a show you do not want to miss. Clash to the Future is always one of the most unpredictable shows of the year for Clash Wrestling, and I'm sure this year will be no different. You can order your pre-sale tickets right now at clashwrestling.com. Click on Buy Tickets. You have until Thursday to order the pre-sales. 4 for $40 or only $12 each. Those are great offers. But if for some reason you cannot order the pre-sale tickets, you can get in on the day of the show for only $15 each, which is still also a very good deal. That is Clash to the Future Part 8, coming up this Saturday night at the Taylortown Trade Center in Taylor, Michigan on Ecorse Road. And at this time, let's get to the card, which will be the main event of the evening. The Clash Heavyweight Championship is on the line once again. It is the Caveman Elk taking on the Clash Wrestling Champion, Mr. Greed. Yes, as he said at Seize the Day, only friends and employees of his are allowed to call him Dragon, and I don't want to take any chances, so for now on, it is Mr. Greed. And not only is the Clash Heavyweight Championship on the line in this main event, but there will also be a special mystery guest referee to take place as the world title is on the line. And I don't know who the special referee is going to be. I don't know if Clash Management has decided yet or not. Maybe not. And if they haven't yet, just in case, I just want to throw my name in the hat to be the referee. The most charismatic host of the best Clash Wrestling podcast in the whole world, Lance Brock. I'm the best guy for the job. I will call it right down the middle. And I will be the most fair special referee in the history of professional wrestling. Even though I'm good friends with a member of the entourage, Belvedere, and Evan Craig, Brutus Dillon, and I have much respect for the champion, Mr. Greed. I will call it right down the middle because in the past, Elk and I have had our differences, but we've patched things up since then, and we're the Beard Brothers now. we are very close now. And I'm sure if you're listening to this, you heard the last few episodes of Clash Wrestling 360 when he's been on. And even though he did not accept my offer to be in his corner back at Seize the Day, and unfortunately, I don't think he's going to accept my offer to be in his corner at Clash to the Future either. But Tyler, if you're listening to this, buddy, I'm actually rooting for you to win the title. And we're beard brothers. My beard is better, of course, but... And that's why I want to be the referee, though. I will call it right down the middle. I will make sure there is no interference from Evan Craig, Brutus Dillon, Belvedere. Even though they're friends of mine, I'll be fair. And I will make sure there is no cheating, no shenanigans. Call it right down the middle. Let the best man win. And the best man who does win will be the undisputed Clash Wrestling Heavyweight Champion this Saturday night at Clash to the Future Part 8. And another championship match. The Midnight Society, Maserati Rick and Usama Lion will be defending the Clash Tag Team titles against two members of the Entourage, Evan Craig and Large in Charge, Brutus Dillon, and I'm sure my good friend Belvedere will be at ringside in their corner to support them as they challenge the Midnight Society for the Clash Tag Team titles. If you remember, back at Seize the Day, after the Midnight Society unfortunately cheated to defeat the Clash in the street fight, Evan Craig and Brutus Dillon make their way to the ring, and Brutus Dillon double chokeslammed the members of the Midnight Society, both Maserati Rick and Usama Lion, and of course, Rick, multiple time guest right here on Clash Wrestling 360, and we've had our differences too, just like I've had with Elf. But even though I am not happy with the fact that they cheated to defeat the Clash for the tag team titles and to retain the tag team titles, but this Saturday I'm putting out an invitation for Maserati Rick to come on to Clash Wrestling 360 for the pre-show right before Clash to the Future, and I'm going to offer a truce. Maybe we could put our differences aside and be friends, be buddies. So, I hope Maserati Rick is listening to this podcast right now. Come on the pre-show this Saturday. Open invitation. Come right on. And let's bury the hatchet, like they say. I'm sure we could be good friends too. And now, women's action at Clash to the Future. Leah Vaughn is making her return to Clash Wrestling this Saturday night as she takes on, making her Clash Wrestling debut, Sarah Feeney one-on-one. And much more, of course. My boys, The Clash, will be in the house at Clash to the Future. Dave Manzo, my good friend Randy Casey, Jack Vaughn, Tommy Tresnick, Cameron Sky. That is all this Saturday night. Clash to the Future Part 8, live at the Taylortown Trade Center in Taylor, Michigan. Once again, remember, go to ClashWrestling.com right now for the pre-sale tickets. 4 for $40 or only $12 each. You have till Thursday to order the pre-sale tickets. So don't wait. Order now. And once again, if for some reason you cannot order the pre-sale tickets, you can get in at the door at 7:30 when they open up for only $15 each, which is still a great offer. Once again, that is Clash to the Future Part 8 this Saturday night at the Taylortown Trade Center in Taylor, Michigan. And before I go, just a reminder, you can like this podcast, Clash Wrestling 360, the podcast that is all about the collective league of adrenaline, strength, and honor on Facebook. And you can like Clash Wrestling on Facebook as well. And for more info, clashwrestling.com. And you can also like 360 Wrestling Podcast on Facebook and join the Facebook group for 360 Wrestling Podcast on Twitter at 360 Wrestling Pod, Instagram 360 Wrestling Podcast. That is it for today for Clash Wrestling 360. You have been listening to the star and most charismatic host of the best Clash Wrestling podcast in the whole world, Lance Brock. That's me. And until then, show over, and I will see you this Saturday night. Clash Wrestling, Clash to the Future, Part 8.